Hi, everyone. I'm Elaine Beck, and this is It's Not About Us, the show that talks about the fact that we are here to serve God. It's not about us and what we do, except when we're following Him. We just love Him so much, and we are so glad that you're here today. And I have a special guest. His name is Dennis Asensio, and he has a wonderful story. And I know I'm excited about hearing more of the details, and I'm sure you are too. So, Dennis, could you share a little bit about your background and where you came from?
Yes, I was born in the Philippines many years ago. And when I was about 17, then President Ferdinand Marcos, declared martial law.
Yes.
And this was the start of basically his takeover of the Philippine government and the start of his dictatorship. And I was in medical training, so I really didn't get involved with politics then until basically there was a time when his health was failing. And to prove that he was the leader of the Philippines, he called for snap election.
Right.
And this is when basically the opposition started getting together. And that's when I started joining the campaign against him. And then I emigrated to the U.S.
Tell me this. When was it? I mean, how many years ago did you come to the U.S.?
1985.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So you really were a young man.
Yes.
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 And tell me, over the years, what's it been like for you to know that being from the Philippines, and I'm sure you still had family there and friends
Yes.
and stuff. What's it been like to live through this time knowing the conditions they were under?
I pitied them.
Yes.
The situation, and basically I tried to help.
Right.
I've gone back many times and see how basically I could help out as a physician.
Right.
And that was my way of contributing back.
Right.
But while I was in the States, I realized how important conservatism was.
Right.
And I knew with my experience here that I was a conservative without knowing the political definition of it. But the closer you were to the Constitution, I said this is the way to avoid basically what happened in the Philippines,
Right.
the dictatorship.
Well, what part of all of this was, how did you feel, and what did God put on your heart? What is your leaning as far as God goes, and what is He the one that directed you in all that you've done?
Not at that time,
Right.
but retrospectively, yes.
Yes.
Because for one thing is that despite all I've gone through, and I don't want to go into details right now about what I've gone through, I'm still alive.
Right.
I'm still healthy.
Praise Jesus.
And there's a plan.
Yes.
This is basic, and this is the faith that I knew I had
Right.
when I had to turn to. Right now, I've lost a lot of support,
Right.
and this is what I discovered. Basically, I had my faith returned. I realized my faith in God, that there is a plan for me, and I just have to pursue what I'm
That's
I'm
what
doing.
we all
yeah.
have to do. That's
Right.
wonderful.
Right. And frankly, you are part of that plan. When I met you, I honestly,
I'm honored. Thank you.
I learned to enjoy basically your company, dancing with you.
Yeah,
And
we better
have fun.
clarify this, okay?
Yeah.
So, like when we had CPAC, this was a year ago.
A few months ago.
Well, February.
February.
I guess a half a year. Yeah.
So
So
that
in
long ago.
February, they always have a gala, a big dance and an after party, and the ladies wear the gowns and the guys wear the tuxes or the suits, the black tie they call it. And we both happened to be there. And I wanted to dance because I love to dance.
So did I.
And so I saw this gentleman standing over there, which happened to be him. And I went, you know what? What's the worst thing that could happen if I go ask him to dance? And I mean, he could have said no, but that was the worst thing. So I went over and asked him, and whoa, we just had a great time dancing. It was wonderful. And we've become friends over that. And I didn't even know he felt that way, because I did. I enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah.
And he's an excellent dancer, ladies.
Yeah, I was just on the sidelines watching everybody enjoy it. I said, wow, this looks like fun.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, by the grace of God, she's coming over to dance.
Well, we like the grace of God always in all things. And so if that worked out, that's wonderful.
Yes.
And so, anyways, it's so wonderful to hear your story. And someday we'll have to get into more detail. I'd love to hear more about it and how everything worked out for you. So you now live in
Chicagoland.
Chicagoland, and you've been
Suburb,
there
32 years.
32 years. Yes. And you said you're still practicing to some degree.
No, I'm intellectually practicing. I'm still
Okay.
licensed.
Okay.
I've kept myself up, but I'm going back to actually practicing again, but in a different way than I left. I've been retired for a few years now.
Yes. Well, that's wonderful. I know that I'm hunting a doctor right now, but not an internist. I have a bad knee that has to be
Okay.
replaced so I can
All right.
dance again.
Oh,
Or better.
no, you dance beautifully.
Oh,
honestly.
thank you. We had such fun. And I've got lots of pictures. I'll send them to you.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, it was fun. And it's really wonderful talking to you. And I love to talk to people because I love your honesty. When I asked you about God, you said, not in the beginning. Well, none of us were in the beginning.
Right.
So many of us had troubled lives, weren't raised in the best conditions, had different struggles. And when you're young, you don't understand the wisdom of everything, do you?
No.
And so, after you've spent many years facing everything, but finding God to face it with you and to lift you through it and carry you through it, that is the greatest answer. So,
Yeah.
anyways, thank you for being on my show, Dennis.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be on your show.
And thank you for coming over and saying hello
Yeah.
again. This was wonderful.
Yes,
Brought
that's it.
back a great memory.
Yeah, likewise. And we'll hopefully see each other soon again.
Okay, well, God bless you.
Yeah,
And
you too.
everybody, thank you for being to our show again on CPAC Now. And also, you can look at elainebeck.com and see the rest of my shows. God bless you all, and know that I'm praying for you.